Hail and well met, friends! Andang here for another episode of Western Gondor. When we last left off, we found an enemy force that was about to take over this entire zone that was setting up defenses and causing animals to act very strange.
How may I help
and
you,
now,
friend?
we shall talk to Osbin. Hail, traveller! You must be a friend of Lady Rosfin, for none have been so bold or foolish enough to journey here of late. The orcs have starved us for resources by sacking Tinglebell and its mine, and it is unlikely that we can hold out much longer. I must admit, I know less than I would like to about what occurred to the north, but the people who escaped know it well. If you would aid us, I ask you speak to them, for they might be able to aid you in planning an attack. Alright, there are quite a few quests that just unlocked here. Let's see what we got going on.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Have you been to Tinglebell, traveller? The orcs did not burn our town, they merely took it for their own. The weapons and armor our miners and smiths worked so hard to create were mostly left behind, and I shall not have them used by enemies of Gondor. Perhaps the time will come when the orcs venture further south to Landcrath, but if you aid us in recovering our weapons and armor, we shall be prepared. Alright.
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
Quit talking, buddy. Let me talk for you. Do you have a moment, traveller? I am Bragadan, a skilled blacksmith of Tinglebell, though currently I am without much work. If you are heading to the north, I ask that you steal the orcs' weapons. The weapons are likely of poor make, but I can reshape them into many things that could serve our people better than the needless bloodshed of the orcs. I am certain the orcs are well armed, and nothing could bring me more joy than to see their numbers dwindle along with their tools. Okay. There are a lot of quests through here.
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
I was working in the mine when I heard the screams, Andang. They had strange echo to them at first, but once I was outside, there was no mistaking what was happening to us. When I found my family amidst the chaos, we fled at once. The last thing I saw before leaving Tinglebell was an armored orc of enormous size entering the mine after picking through the ore we recently mined. I do not care what interest he had in the ore or the gemstones. I just want him dead, or what he did to our village and families. Alright. I will try my best. Giron.
How may I help you, friend?
Hail, traveller. I am Giron, at your service. I heard much of the aid you gave my people to the west, and I thank you for it. This business with Tinglebell occupies much of my time as of late, and the tales I hear of the day the orcs attacked have only grown stranger. Some people speak as if it were the dead. If the dead were in Tinglebell, lurking in the mine just as the orcs arrived. Yet I only see orcs dressed in bones, hoping to prey on those very fears. As much as I doubt the tales, I would ask that you search the mine. Hopefully that will finally put their fears to rest. What about my fears, buddy? Heroes have nightmares too.
These are troublesome times indeed.
The Hill of Eric has been the site of many queer dealings of late, Andang. While I swear I saw the dead rush from the Vale, I was apparently mistaken. Many of their number lurk about the hill even now. But the strangest of all, I noticed a dark figure creeping up the hill toward the stone last night. Could it be the same person sought near Sardo? For my part, I searched the hill the following morning, but I found no evidence of their passing. I worry that I missed something, Andang, and would ask that you search the hill as well. Alright. So we get to go to a creepy cave, search a hill that's probably haunted, or just give up. Well, we are a hero, a champion of Eriador. We can't just give up. But I really kind of want to, because this sounds scary. Haunting the Vale. While exploring the Hill of Eric after nightfall, you have discovered numerous dead wandering around the stone. Judging by their actions, these dead are ruthless, and despite your presence in the Vale, you should defeat them in hopes they will return to the paths of the dead and trouble the people of Blackroot Vale no more. Okay. Alright, he got that one. Let's go ahead and go up this way. Other than the dead, it appears that nothing has disturbed the hill recently. Yes, other than the enemies, there is nothing here. Great job, quest text. Let's see. There's another thing up this way. Come here, cursed warrior. Out of the ruthless dead. Do you know it's against Gondorian law to be out this late? At least that's what the lady said. Alright, we're nearly up to the stone. I have a bad feeling about this. If the dead did gather here, tracks in the dirt show they were not alone. Okay, apparently they were not alone. That can't be good. There's a lot of disturbed earth around this place. Are they trying to roll away the monument? It'd be crazy if this was one big giant palantir. Okay, so the stone remains untouched, but there's curious footprints. The ground boasts many small impressions. Men stood here. Mortal men stood here not long ago. Their booted footprints. A sudden shout breaks the still. You there! What is your business here? Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on. All of a sudden. Alright, that was a lot of enemies. Probably should not have touched all those at the same time. In fact, most likely, definitely should not have. Oh, here comes another cursed warrior. Examine the strange footprints. Okay, apparently this NPC has nothing to say. Alright, examine the strange footprints. Clearly not made by the circling dead nearby. The footprints denote a heavy boots of foreign make. Probably our invaders. That is most unsettling. Alright, so it says search the mine for the dead, so I'm assuming that they're probably possibly dead there. Killed 4 out of 8 though, so not too bad. There is something this direction though. That's right. Almost forgot that he, I guess he traveled closer to the stone. That's kind of interesting. There are a lot of players online here in the interval. This is a Friday morning. Okay, so it's early afternoon now, I suppose, but still. Whoa, that's a lot of fire. Is that Lore Master fire? That'd be pretty epic if that was.
You there! What is your business here?
I did not mean to startle you. By judging from your look, you have seen your own share of surprises. You may be a seasoned adventurer, but I dare say what I beheld in the reaches of the night would make your blood run cold, as it did mine. From afar I heard the blast of a great horn, and then a multitude of horns echoing in answer. I felt the gathering of a great company of shadows all around the stone atop this hill. A group of horsemen stood there, and their leader was grim of face and stern of countenance. Flesh and blood treated with their shadows, and though I could not understand the words, his purpose was plain enough. The company's grim leader charged the dead with a task, and when the dawn came, they departed. I feel no shame when I tell you I hid myself as they passed, for the men of this company were as real as you or me. But in the train traveled countless shadows. This man claimed the dead to follow, and follow him they did, down from Eric, through Tarling's Neck, to where I do not know. I fear great evil has come to the kingdom I serve, the Gondor that I love.
My name is Rovalang, and I'm proud to serve Imrahil, Prince of Dol Amroth.
That's awesome. My name is Rovalong, and I am proud to serve Imrahil, Prince of Dol Amroth. He has marched for the White City, with a company of knights, and more than 500 men at arms, to defend it against all enemies. I and several of my order have commanded to remain at the service of his daughter Lothriel, who rules now while he is gone. Her safety is a paramount, and I and the other swan knights who remained will die to defend her. But we are sworn to obey her commands. She sent several of us from the city to protect her people in the Vale and in Lamadon, and we could not refuse. So I came to the Vale, and beheld the scene I have reported to you. It seems Lothriel was right. There is danger outside the walls of Dol Amroth, and the Swan Knights are needed here too. Not just Swan Knights, brave adventurers too, as I deem you to be. Follow the dead southeast through Tarling's Neck, and help any of the people of Gondor that you may have endangered by their passage. I will remain to aid the people of the Vale, and I value your help, my friend. May the people benefit from our friendship. He has another quest.
I know little of the dead, and count myself lucky.
I know little of the dead, and count myself lucky. Who can say what drove them to meet with that curious company and its grim-faced leader? You know of this man. I can see it in your face. Are you willing to speak of him? Here we go. Only the dead know of what happened in the cursed paths beneath the mountain. Okay, this is gonna be epic. We're session playing as an undead. This is gonna be pretty awesome, I have a feeling. I am very excited now. Alright. And, yeah, Paths of the Dead, 3 new regions, all sorts of great stuff with Update 14. And, hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I.
No one living could hope to know what moves the dead men of Dunharrow. Only one of their kind could know what it means to remain forever cursed.
This is pretty epic. Years have no meaning beneath the mountain for likes of you. But even so, you hold the memory of time when the passage of day and... Oh, this is narration. Years have no meaning beneath the mountain for the likes of you. But even so, you hold the memory of a time when the passage of day and night mattered. A new feeling has crept into your being, but you cannot place it. Tinval senses it too. Something feels different in the dark, Luthiel, he murmurs, and you know it to be true. The chains of our curse bind to us and blind us. Every moment is like every other until now. The heavy silence beneath the mountain remains unbroken, held breath beneath the still waters of time. An unexpected hush. Dungigan feels it too. I swore I would never forget this presence, he breathed without air or voice, giving thought to the idea that had come to all who walk the undying paths beneath the mountain. Isildur the Hated has come again, to deepen the burden of his curse. Isildur will pay for what he has done to us. Yes, I'm sure Isildur will pay. He who cursed approaches, Drogot. It is not he. And yet this man is descended from hated Isildur. His blood is anathema to me. He is not alone, and now they approach. Fear me, Lord Aragorn, fear me. Okay. Men of the mountain, I can feel your presence. I seek no treasure. Keep your secrets. All I ask of you is this: delay me not, and then follow behind. I summon you to the stone of Eric. Yes, flee, run, Lord Aragorn. Flee from the undead, yes. Flee. Aragorn, wait for me! Oh, goodness. Servant of Gilgalad, that's pretty cool. Brothers and sisters, do you know what this means? The heir of Isildur has called for us. He alone can lift the burden of our curse. He will lift no curse. You seek redemption, you seek it in vain. There's only one who can forgive our treason. I speak of Sauron the Great. I will not compound our errors and our sins. If this man of Isildur's line calls me, I will follow him. I will not follow this man or any other. I will follow only our true master. Stand with me and we will be rewarded for our long service. The heavy weight of the silence before the coming of the heir has been lifted. Now the darkness is busy with the sighing whispers of the dead. Teneval's gaze is piercing and eager. What moved the heir of Isildur to come beneath the mountain? Lutkal. He has forgiven us of our treason? I will follow him to Eric, and whither then? I cannot see it, but I care not. I desire forgiveness, Lucathal, for my debt is very great. I want to go with him. You knew Dungarin long ago, before the two of you succumbed to weakness and fell beneath the heavy weight of the curse of Isildur. His presence is cold, but he burns with a fiery agony. What has brought the heir of hated Isildur to this place, Lucathal? Untold years have suffered the curse of his cruel ancestor. Has it not been enough? Dungan's resolve is sudden and frightening. I will cast my lot in with Sauron, as we did before. Durgot speaks of the truth. Only Sauron will reward us for our service. Only he can banish the chains of the curse. I will follow our true master. We cannot seek forgiveness, Lucathal. We must seek vindication. I'm gonna follow Aragorn. Wonder if that choice comes to play later. Your lot has been cast, your path decided. What? No way! You mean that I can't go the other way? Oh, I'm gonna have to replay this. Oathbreakers, tell me why you have come. We have come to fulfill the oath, and to have peace at last. Your hour has come. I go now to Pelargir upon the Anduin, and will follow after me. Aragorn stutters quite a bit in front of the dead. When this land is free of the servants of Sauron, I will hold your oath fulfilled. For I am Elisar, heir of Isildur, and I can give you peace. Completed instance. Those who are dead. Oh, look at that. They got a nice, like, Gondor flag. Look at that. That's awesome. Go Aragorn. And whoever his tailor is has to be breaking it in there. So that was pretty epic. Wow. I really wonder what happens to that other path line. I'm gonna have to find a way to replay that, because that was just pretty epic. Alright. And as always, marks, medallions, and seals can be used to purchase gear and traits at the skirmish camp. And but wow, I did not have any idea we'd be session playing as an undead. That is pretty epic, I must say.
I am unsure what this meeting means for Gondor.
I am unsure what this meeting means for Gondor, but I know it will be significant. Let our own meeting be as timely, but let it signify only good fortune for the kingdom I serve. I like this guy. Alright, it looks like I have to wait 13 hours before I can retry that, but I am going to, because that was a pretty epic quest, and I kind of want to see if I can go back and side with Sauron. But, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. When we return, we'll hopefully have defeated all the dead, and find out what is next in this epic story. Things are starting to get pretty amazing, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I know I am. But anyway, till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below, and if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high-quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.